All right, hi everybody, this is Sandra Whiting. I am here tonight just to read a little bit from and to tell you guys a little bit about my new book, Wings in Flight. It was published in May of 2023 by Alien Buddha Press, so thank you for that and helping to make my dream a reality. So Wings in Flight is a book about a young girl. Her name is Cassie, and she was once this really happy child. She had a wonderful family. That's kind of what we see at the start of the prologue. And later on we find that her dad has died in the story, and her whole life has kind of turned upside down following the death of her dad. So it kind of chronicles what her life was like. You see a glimpse of what it was like prior to his death. It goes through, it's a first person narration, so it's all from the point of Cassie, and kind of her thoughts and her feelings, and we get to see her grow and navigate through grief and loss, and ultimately it's a story of hope and triumph. So just get started with the prologue. So here is the prologue. Cassie's eyes began to flutter, awakened by the bird outside her window. It was Saturday, the best day of the week. A smile spread across her face, while the familiar scent of fresh-off-the-griddle pancakes wafted across the room. Pancakes, her favorite. She was happy but not surprised. After all, it was her 13th birthday. Cassie skipped down the stairs, eager to see what her family had planned. Birthdays were always treasured days in the Fowler home. Weekends, nuggets of time carved away just for them. "Happy birthday to my now teenager!" shrieked Cassie's mom with excitement. She danced over, apron on and spatula in hand, to give Cassie a kiss on the cheek. "I love you, baby girl, even if you are a teenager. You're still my baby girl." "Hey, there she is." Dad barreled into the room with his larger-than-life personality. "Happy birthday, kiddo." "Thanks, guys." Cassie quickly tore off the corner of pancake and snuck it into her mouth. Courtney and Jeremy, Cassie's younger brother and sister, came bounding into the room. "We saw that." "Saw what?" asked Cassie innocently, winking at her brother and sister as she quietly stole bits for them too. "We all saw that," said Dad, though not in a disapproving tone. Everyone sat down at the table. So what does the birthday girl want to do on her special day? All eyes on Cassie, Jeremy and Courtney just as excited for the day ahead as her. Cassie looked around the table. She really didn't care. So much love stared back at her. She was just happy to celebrate another birthday with her beloved family. So that's the end of our prologue. And it goes into, it's written in a novella in Flash. So as you'll see, kind of each page, they're pretty short. It's almost written like in an ad, in a verse format. So it makes it for a nice quick read. It's great for teenagers too. You know, you're not kind of handing them a 300-page book, so it's a really nice quick read, but it gives you that time after each part of it to really stop and reflect too, which is really nice. So I'm just going to start. I'll read a couple excerpts and talk a little bit more about the purpose of the book, and that'll be it. Okay, so it starts with chapter 1. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, there's my son. "Hey, Ethan, we're gonna film, okay, honey? So can you go in there for a second?" "Okay, we'll be in shortly." "Okay, we'll put on the spooky ones later." "Okay, you'll have to wait. Sorry." He's 4. All right, so we'll start again. So beep, beep, beep. The alarm cut through the room like a sharp knife, slashing through dense air. I look out my window and up towards the sky. Bleak and gloomy, a permanent gray. A regular occurrence over the past year. I inhale my surroundings, then exhale a sigh so heavy it sounds as if the weight of the world were just expelled all at once, wondering why I should expect anything else. It was better to accept reality for what it was. Better to not think of some fairy tale of blue skies, bluebirds, happy holidays, and home-cooked meals. Chapter 2. I'll read that and we'll kind of just skip around a little. I put on my favorite pair of ripped jeans, a steal from the local Goodwill, and one of my younger sister Courtney's too tight shirts, even for her. Thankfully, due to the current fashion trend, I can pretend as if it's a crop top. Next, I reach for my favorite cover, Dad's plaid shirt, of course. That shirt, warm, comforting, It reminds me of a sweeter time. A time when people spoke the name Cassie and actually cared what I had to say. A time when I actually cared what they had to say in return. A time where there was wonder and enjoyment. A time not like now. So as you can see, she's, they're pretty quick, but she's in a dark place after her dad's death. So it starts, she goes to school. I'm skipping forward a little bit, but in one of them, her mom is gone for the night. She's not sure where she is. So we'll kind of go to that chapter. Okay, so the alarm sounds loud, abruptly waking me from the only place I dare let myself dream, my actual dreams. Ironic, isn't it? I look out the window, a glutton for punishment. Take a guess at the color. There is one surprise. Mom's car is back in the driveway. I wander down the stairs after getting myself dressed. Cassie, is that you? She's lying on the couch and her voice sounds as if she just woke up. Hey Mom, how are you feeling? I'm here. I missed you, sweetie. She says the right words, but I don't think she means them. I missed you too. I say the right words, and I know I don't mean them. The next chapter. I try not to blame her. Dad was her rock. At first, the meds were just to cope. After all, she had 3 children to care for. Childhood sweethearts, retirement plans, the small amount of savings they had accumulated, all ripped away by the C word. The one that everyone knows but dares not speak. We never had much, but we had love in each other. That was enough for Mom. It was enough for all of us. Number 10. I know she's hurting, but I can't help but be mad. Shouldn't I also be allowed to hurt? Time to heal? He was my dad. Sometimes I wish the roles were reversed. Here they are again, those thoughts, cutting through the space that creates an ocean between us. I give her an aspirin and a bottle of water. She gives me a kiss. Maybe someday the ocean will become a lake. So those are just kind of to give you an idea of how it's set up. It does chronicle, Cassie is a 15-year-old, she's in school, and we get to meet her high school science teacher. They begin an in-depth project on butterflies and metamorphosis, and at first she thinks it's juvenile because, butterflies, you usually do those units when you're younger, but it provides more of an in-depth look and analysis, and during that time, we see Cassie grow as well. She strikes up a relationship with a neighbor, and her whole family grows through their grief and kind of maneuvers and finds their way in this new life now. So this book is really meaningful to me. My dad passed away from cancer, and I think it's helpful, especially for younger kids or other people who've lost their parents at a young age. To kind of talk about that, there's, it's tough. There's not that many people that you know of who have lost a parent, either in high school or in their early 20s, but enough, unfortunately. So, it's good to have something to recognize that, yes, those emotions are okay and they're hard and it's terrible, but, with time, it's a story of hope and better days do lie ahead. And I think that that's a message that for any person, teenager to adult, whether it be the loss of a parent or just you're experiencing some trial in life or maybe you feel a little bit lost, I think that spreading that message of hope and encouragement is a message always worth sharing. So thank you so much for watching, for listening. Again, thank you, Alien Buddha Press, for bringing my words to life and sharing that and spreading it out into the world. And thank you for all of you who have supported me, whether it be by spreading the word, sharing, posting, liking, purchasing the book, leaving a review. I sincerely appreciate all of the support and the love. All right, have a great night. Bye.